Gardening Tips 34 with Dennis Hubbard. Scene 1, take 1. Eh?
Well, good afternoon. Gardening Tips with Dennis Hubbard, I believe it's number 34. Before we start, I'd like to say that it's not particularly gardening tips, it's how to make the best use of a small garden. I've been onto this theme before, but we'll go around this afternoon proving what I say. You can produce an awful lot from a small garden. And we'll start off with these flowers for a start. Where can you produce something like that? Absolutely gorgeous. Just different colours.
Nice colour there.
Beautiful begonias. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Very cheap to buy. The forms are very cheap to buy. And as you can see, you have a very good display of things. Right, we'll move down to other types of flowers. Dahlia, look at that dahlia. What a beautiful plant that is. Dahlias. Easy to grow. We'll come on now to the asters. Just look at that. Different colours, blue, beautiful pink. Easy to grow, very easy to grow. And at the back end of the year, as we are approaching now, this is when you need plenty of colour. If you can mix it in with petunias down here. The petunias are absolutely gorgeous. Keep deadheading them like that. When one dies, you take it off. But it's absolutely beautiful colours. Then we come on to the fruit side of it.
Wow, they're massive.
James Greaves. This is a spin-off from the main tree further round. Then we have the plums, Victoria plums. These are absolutely. I'll just see if I can get one that's fully ripe. Absolutely fantastic. Sweet as sugar. Not that I should mention sugar. Right, carry on. Past the plum tree. This is the Cox's orange pippin apple. The tree always looks a bit dismal somehow. That's how the tree is. But the fruit itself is really good.
Is this the one that you warned about?
Yeah, this is the one that never looks as if it's profuse. It always looks as if it's dying, but it isn't. It takes time for it to develop. But nevertheless, the apples will store and they're excellent. This plum tree, this pear tree, last year it didn't flower, it didn't produce anything, and I said if it didn't do this year, it was going. So what it's done, produced one pear. Just one pear. It was full of blossom, with only one pear to it. It can stay, it's been reprieved. Next we have the damson.
Wow, they're a rich colour, aren't they?
Oh, they're beautiful. I don't think they're, not quite ready yet. It's a little bit hard.
There's plenty on there, isn't there?
But some lovely jam making there.
Do they taste nice to eat raw?
Oh, raw, yeah. They're actually for cooking off with jam, but they are very sweet. Very good crop.
Wow, they're massive. What are these?
This is the main James Greaves apple.
They're huge.
They're huge and they're very sweet and they store well. By rule of thumb, as I work it, if one drops off, then they're ready to pick. And they will store up until Christmas. This was the peach tree. Now, I've purposely left one on. Let me just get it off.
Oh right, wow.
I know, it's been attacked because it's been
earwigs, isn't it?
It's been on a long time. I left it there, but most of the crop has already been taken off and eaten, and they are beautiful. Must have had about 50 this year, but of course that was left on and it's been eaten, so we'll leave that there. These were the apricot. This is the apricot tree, and we had probably 40 apricots.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Higher in size, bigger in size, and beautiful quality. Much better than the ones that are picked a month before they sold. Now we move on to the Worcester Pearmain apple.
All right.
That will be completely red all the way around when they're ready, but they are absolutely, you know, I can't emphasize enough, a small garden with all these trees. Normally that tree has been there 6 months, 6 years, as with the rest of them, and they would have been way up there. But keep them down, and they will, on either side, and they will still produce enough fruit.
Wow, look at all these pears.
The conference pear. Same again, this tree has been in 6 years, it would have been right sky high, but to keep them down, cut them sideways and on the top, and they will be controllable. They are controllable. I must go back to the cherry tree. This cherry tree, that branch should be its own height, but what I've done, I've got 8 branches across here, and this year we've had a very good crop of cherries, and for some reason the blackbirds, being at eye level, don't go for the cherries like they do on other trees that are higher up, and it will have a very, very good crop next year. Anyway, that's all for this garden. We'll perhaps have another, we'll have another day for the rest of the garden. Bye.